You're stuck with these people that you don't actually relate to at all. No one's gonna want to talk to you. No matter how much you think middle school could have prepared you, it didn't. Grow up. And after winter break, everything falls apart. If you're going into your freshman year of high school, you've probably seen videos like this.
Your friends disappeared, gone.
All over your For You page, but don't stress because today I'm gonna be giving you guys tips for your freshman year of high school. Okay, so the first topic that I'm going to be covering is the first day of school, since I feel like that's what I was the most nervous for. So the first thing you should definitely do is make sure that whatever you wear to your first day, if it's something that you're not actually comfortable or like confident in, the entire day you're gonna be like slouching over, like not wanting to talk to anyone. Like make sure whatever you are wearing, you actually are comfortable with wearing around a ton of other people, and it's not like too experimental. Talking to new people, okay? I didn't do good at that on my first day, freshman year. Like I didn't do good at that at all. I low-key talked to like 3 new people, but I knew a lot of the people from my middle school that went to the high school, so I didn't have to. So if that's the same case for you, you're definitely pretty lucky. I know I was, but just like compliment them, just talk to like someone you're sitting next to. Like everyone is feeling as awkward and as uncomfortable as you are, so just like be the person that like pulls people together. People will be grateful for you for it. Okay, so the third thing I want to say is like just ask. Like if you don't know where class is, ask someone. If you want to be friends with someone, just like talk to them. If you have a question, just ask. Like you're a freshman, nobody's expecting you to know these things off the bat. No one's expecting you to know how to get around the school. Do not be afraid to ask for things because like people are expecting it. It'd be more weird if you weren't confused about anything. And then number 4, and this is kind of like cliche, like just like be yourself. If you're trying to be somebody else and then you just get stuck in a friend group of people that you don't actually relate to or like your freshman year is gonna be horrible, and possibly the rest of your freaking high school time, because you're stuck with these people that you don't actually relate to at all. So be yourself, even if you think no one's gonna want to talk to you if you're yourself, but trust me, there's someone for everyone. Okay, so the second thing I'm going to talk about is the workload, because no matter how much you think middle school could have prepared you, it didn't. Okay, first thing I want to say, take it seriously. I had to apply to my high school to get in, so my GPA did matter, but like other than that, like colleges don't look at your middle school GPA. Middle school, it doesn't really matter. High school, it does, and it'll matter all 4 years. So I know people that like did not pay attention, did not try at all during their freshman year, and it literally ruined their GPA for the rest of high school because they had to like fight to get it back up. And the thing is, freshman year is gonna be your easiest year academically. So lock in. You're also gonna have to study. I was not used to studying before high school. I honestly didn't even study as much as I should have my freshman year, but I think it's very important to figure out how you learn and what type of studying works best for you. That's something that you definitely want to figure out sooner than later. I might do a video on how I study and how to figure out like how to study in general. So let me know if you want that, but figure out how you learn best and how you're gonna remember things, because you don't want those grades dropping like crazy. Another thing is to use some sort of planner. I am not someone that like a physical planner really works for, just because I don't feel like taking it out during class, and I'm very like type B, so I'm just not put together enough to keep track of it. But what I did is I used Google Calendar on my laptop. If your school is like mine, you're gonna use a lot of technology pretty much every single day in every single class. And so I kept my Google Calendar just like pinned to my like, I don't know, taskbar, is that what it's called? I don't know. I kept it pinned, and basically whenever a teacher would say, oh, we have a test on this day, or oh, this assignment's due this day, or this project is due this day, I would immediately write it down in my Google Calendar, and it saved me so many times from like completely forgetting about a test or about like a lacrosse game or about a project I had to do. Even if you feel like you're somebody who won't be able to keep track of a planner, just use like a Google Calendar. And if you want to take it up a notch, use a Google Calendar, and then when you get home, have a physical planner that you can copy everything into, because when you write it down, you remember it better. Everyone is like, oh, when you go to freshman year, you're gonna lose all of your friends. And this did not happen for me. It really didn't. My freshman year was very chill, just because I feel like you just have a certain way you have to go about it. And I feel like all the people that are telling you, oh, I had this many friend group breakups, it was so much drama, they were like involving themselves, and there's a way to not do that. I would say just like don't date. I know that a lot of people want to have like their high school relationship, but I think freshman year is a very awkward time to date, and I know that a lot of the relationships that I saw occur during freshman year did not end without some sort of like scandal or drama. So I would mostly recommend you just wait until everyone's a little bit more mature. Into freshman year, I'd say would be much better than start, but I'd say a big tip, if you really want to date, do not date like junior or senior. I honestly would say don't even date someone that's like a sophomore, just because you're an 8th grader starting freshman year. Like you haven't experienced high school versus like even like a sophomore, they've already lived through that first year of high school. You're gonna be on different like maturity levels, and people like to talk. So if you date someone that's just even like a few months older than you, actual like birthday wise, you're probably gonna have a couple rumors about you, and that's just something that you wanna avoid in general. I've never seen a big friend group actually work out and live to the end. I'm sure it's happened, but I would say that like having just like multiple different like smaller friend groups that you kind of like hang out between, or having just like a small circle of friends that you know don't have like secret beef, much better than like a 11-person friend group. Because also, how are you gonna organize that? Like when you have a friend group that big, people will start to like create their own little cliques like in the friend group, which just starts drama. Like I've experienced that myself in middle school, and that's something that we want to avoid. Because another little tip for this is like grow up. You can't act the same as you were during middle school. Certain stuff is just like is not gonna slide. Certain jokes or certain like ways of acting like may have been like fun and like cute in middle school, but like people are just like tired. Like no one really cares. No one really thinks you're cool, especially as a freshman. Like no matter what you do, you're probably gonna get judged a little bit, especially by upperclassmen. You were an 8th grader if you're watching this probably. So like they picture you as like what you would have pictured like a 5th grader. That's the age differences. So just chill out. It's a much better experience if you just chill out. It will like ruin the experience for you. I know people that had like one little scandal, and for like 2 months when everyone was talking about it and having rumors about them, they were like suffering. Like they couldn't go a class period without someone bringing it up. So like if you have a friend that is like going through some sort of drama, obviously it's okay to be like a listening ear and hear them out, but you don't have to involve yourself. A good friend will not force you to involve themselves in their drama. I didn't get involved into any drama, and that's probably why my freshman year went so smoothly, but I know people that did have to deal with that, and I'd say their experience was probably a lot worse than mine. Don't hang out with people that are gonna do things that you don't agree with, or that think things you don't agree with. Especially don't join a friend group just because you think they're cool or popular, because it's a recipe for disaster. You're gonna get pulled into things that you're not necessarily comfortable with doing, which kind of goes into my next thing of just like, don't get involved into any illegal stuff. That's gonna start happening your freshman year, especially towards the end. Even if like it was just one time and you just wanted to be like cool with your friends or something, people are gonna talk about it, and the rumors are probably gonna ruin the rest of your year and possibly your next few years, because you will gain a reputation. Like no, like it's just not smart. Trust me, don't do it. I saw what happened to the people that did. They got talked about. Those are the people that you get rumors about. The second semester curse, because it is real. I know that it like set so many people off track. Like you can be so productive, so on top of it, have the best group of friends the first half of the year, and then after winter break everything falls apart. The main reason why is you just get like tired of it. Like the first half of your freshman year is gonna be kind of like euphoric. You're like, wow, like I'm in high school now, like this is so crazy, it's so different. But you're gonna get like tired of it, you're gonna get bored of it, you're gonna get sick of it, and that is when your grades start to fall apart. You stop caring. It's when people start arguing more. There's gonna be more drama after winter break, especially in that like spring break area. I think is when there was the most drama of the entire school year. It's just because like people are tired and people are bored, and so they're gonna be doing anything to just entertain themselves. And the best way that I could explain to just like get through that is do not give up on your grades. Keep planning things, keep powering through assignments. Even if you're not putting as much effort in, just still try, and I guarantee you you'll be doing better than the people who have completely given up. Hold your friend group together. Do not get involved into some petty drama when someone is in like a bad mood. If you're in a small cluster of people that like you actually are close friends with, you're not gonna have to worry about that. But if you do find yourself involved in some big friend group breakup thing, stay out of it. Don't take sides. wait for it to pass, and then if the friend group does end up breaking up, that is when you feel like that's when you can pick a side. That's when it's all done and over. Hang out with people you are so comfortable with talking to, and that preferably were not the problem. Rumors. This is also when rumors really amp up like a lot more during the second semester. And if you follow the other tips I just said, you won't have any rumors about you. But if you do have them about you or your friend, ignore them. People are bored and they will move on to a new topic in like 3 days, unless it was something like really crazy. Even so, like, just ignore it. People will forget about it, especially since this is the second half of the year. So summer break is soon. Like, if you have or a friend have rumors, just like stay out of it. Especially do not start anything with the people that are spreading the rumors. That only just makes it worse. And you may figure out things you don't want to know. You don't know who's spreading those rumors about you, and sometimes you just don't want to know until it's the next school year and you can just stay away from those people completely. These are so important. Okay, if you are planning to go to college, especially a nicer, more prestigious college, you are gonna need a lot of extracurriculars. You're gonna need volunteer hours. Like, freshman year is the time to get started in these. I did not do this as well as I should have. I don't even know if I joined a club, but do that. Like, I am going to be making sure that I do that this school year, now that I'm a sophomore. Joining a ton of clubs, especially do it with your friend. I know joining a club, especially with something that you're like super interested in, can seem kind of boring, but if you have like a friend or two that you're doing it with, it'll turn into experience. It'll be more like a hangout than like a school thing, and it looks really good on applications. Get your volunteer hours. That's another thing you can do with friends. Just like search up like opportunities, or you can join like beta club, which will like give you like those opportunities. Sign up for that stuff with your friends. I know when I went into my freshman year, I was very scared to do any sports because I hadn't done one in a few years, and I just kind of assumed that like, oh, I'll just like do clubs, like maybe I just won't do sports. In the like middle of fall, my friend was just like, you should come to this like lacrosse like preseason thing with me, and I was bored, so I was like, I mean, I guess, like, why not? Because it didn't require any experience, and that's what I was like scared of. And I did lacrosse, and now you have another extracurricular activity, but it also was just like fun. I made a ton of new friends. It gave me something to do after school. It was just like a really good experience. Even if you're scared to join something like that, just do it, and hopefully it'll work out. And if not, well, some things don't work out. Homecoming, you're a freshman, you're not gonna be thinking about prom or anything, but like if you guys maybe have some like festivals maybe your school does, I don't really know how to give you advice on that because I did not go to any homecomings or like school events really, except football game. I don't know if you don't go to an American high school, you probably don't really have those, but if you're in an American high school, go to the football games. They are so fun. They are my favorite part of high school, probably. That experience, even if you're not someone that's like very like outgoing, just get a couple friends, go to a football game, even if you don't like sports. I promise you, those are like my favorite memories from my freshman year. And I only went to like 3 or 4 games. Like this year I'm hoping to go to some more, but freshman year, go to lots of football games. As for homecoming, I didn't go to either in the fall or the spring. However, I'd say that like if your friends are going, if you want to wear a cute little dress, if you want to go just like hang out with your friends, like go. If you're like me and you don't really want to do the whole dress on thing, a lot of your friends weren't going, you don't have to go. Like what I've heard from my friends that did go is it's just like a mid experience in general. Like you can have fun doing it, you could also be really bored there. I'd say it's really up to you and what you're interested in, and also who else is going. That should be your deciding factor. But I do kind of wish I went to one. So maybe go to like your fall one, just kind of like feel it out, and then you can decide for the future if that's like something that you want to continue doing. I'd say my main points that I've made here is find people you actually relate to, a smaller group of people that you know are not going to be very like drama related. Stay away from drama in general. Don't get yourself involved in it. Your freshman year will go by so much smoother if you not involve yourself in that. Take your grades seriously. like when you really put in the perspective of like your freshman year is the easiest you're gonna have it workload wise, but you put the lowest amount of effort, you're gonna have to put more effort to get your grades higher on harder work the next 3 years of your high school experience, and you don't want to do that. So actually just try. But then also just like enjoy it. Obviously I'm a rising sophomore, so I've only ever had my freshman year of high school to go off of, but I mean, it's probably the best it's gonna get. Like, I know the work only gets harder and you only get like kind of older and more sick of it as you go. So, well, the sun just went away. Enjoy your freshman year of high school. Even if you think that it's like horrible, it's probably only gonna get worse, not to demotivate you. I just popped a hole in this. So yeah, that's gonna be all for this video. If you guys have any more questions about freshman year or school in general, let me know, and stay tuned for some more back to school content and vlogs. Bye.